Hello Scorpio, bonjour, bienvenue. This is your prediction reading for 2025 Sagittarius season, and let's jump into it immediately without further ado that what's going on, or what was going on the sky when Sun ingressed to Sagittarius on 22nd November, 2:37 a.m. Let's see first of all your sign, because in your sign there is two planets, Venus and Mercury, Mercury in retrograde. Which shows, and in this Sagittarius season, they are in the second house. The first house, the rising sign of this season, it's Libra, so relationships will be involved. Definitely, any type of relationship will be involved. The Venus in the second house and Mercury retrograde in the second house. Two things it's telling me that could comes up communication issues related having money or maybe changing jobs. However, the income is still there since Venus in the second house is giving the stability. So even the desired job could come into your life. So, and that's why probably I think that some job change is on the table in this Sagittarius season for you, Scorpio. So communication in getting the money comes up any issue. It could be anything where you need to communicate to get to get money, maybe something with the bank and you need to get in touch with the customer service, but they don't understand what's going on around there. It could be the issue. Or if you are going for a job interview, then maybe the making an appointment for a job interview is not going so well, or get some difficulties, misunderstandings, or even during the job interview it comes up something difficulty that the two counterpart, you and the employee, doesn't understand each other so well. So it could be difficulties related to that. Then your ruler planet Mars is in Sagittarius and Pluto is in Aquarius, in both in a direct movement, so they're going forward. After a long time of Pluto went in the retrograde, now it's going forward in a direct move, then it's fine. Finally, I would say. What does it mean? Mars in Sagittarius is pretty in the third house. In the third house, the thought thinking definitely shows up that something sudden change, not sudden change, sudden action, taking sudden action, sudden action taking could comes up without overthink. However, you see the whole picture pretty well and understand well, but you make a sudden action without overthinking, and this could be dangerous. And Pluto in Aquarius right now, this Sagittarius seasons, astrological chart, the Pluto is in the fourth house, which is home and family. So some drastic changes it's not dramatic, it just drastically comes up something change, and could be suddenly, could comes up in the family, especially that this Pluto making an opposition with Jupiter in the 10th house, in the Cancer sign. The Cancer sign, it's front of the fourth house, which is also a Cancer house. So some changes in the family could come up. I could think about the hierarchy, since Jupiter is a planet of hierarchy, the higher authorities. Definitely the 10th house is the authority as well. So there is a changes, what you can expect in this 2025 Sagittarius season. Then your fourth house is the 8th house, and this is in Taurus. And in Taurus, there is the Uranus in retrograde, just front of the second house. And since this is about others, people, money, then, and it shows sudden came situations, and maybe you are the one who caused this sudden came situation. You did something in the past and right now it's coming back to you. Be ready also for that others people's money where you are involved, it could come up sudden. For example, here we can talk about related to the misunderstanding or miscommunication, that if you are working somewhere, then maybe for any reason you cannot get the salary or not the right amount of salary you can get, because other people, the employee giving you money, and this could be a situation for you. For example, so this type of situation, you can get relate. Even if we can talk about taxes, inheritances, uh, debts. Um, if you have debts, then maybe there will be also something sudden came up situation which you're not expected that it could happen. Then I don't know, that will be announced that what is the new rate of your mortgage or whatever credit you have, and it comes suddenly and maybe will be too high. So this type of you can expect. Um, Positively also could come up that suddenly you've got a salary raise as well, but you're not expected and it was not announced, but they can do it. But I'm not really think that it could happen, since this Uranus doesn't make this type of aspect. However, this Uranus in the eighth house of your Scorpio house has a no, the sextile with Saturn, which is also in retrograde in Pisces. So it could comes up something, and later on in the end of November, Saturn going start to move forward again. So then it could come up some rewarding situations. So if I'm if we are talking about this type of reward, then it could happen that you've got, for example, a salary raise, or got an extra project, or getting something task which you are can earn extra money, but it's suddenly no one will tell you. Probably you just get an email that you have a new project, and that's all. Yeah. If you went to your sign, your ruler planets and house, yeah, we've got Mars and Pluto doesn't have relation with each other during this Sagittarius season, so there will be no aggression, at least, and this is good. I'm doing horoscope tarot spread, so I'm spreading 12 astrological. I'm spreading 12 cards, which are representing your 12 astrological houses, and then we will review them, and let's see that what you can expect, Scorpio, in this 2025 Sagittarius season. Definitely, we'll see home and job, home, money, job. These are your subjects. As I mentioned, the rising sign is in Libra, so harmony, balance, and relationship could be involved. Maybe how to communicate, it could come up that how you need to communicate, what you need to communicate. Learning communication just simply could be a task in this Sagittarius season, since Mars is in the third house, so it could be a situation. But okay, we've got then 12 cards. This is your first house, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Just make sure. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we have our 12 cards. During I recreate the circle, I would like to ask you, Scorpio, to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment, watch this video till the end, and share this video with other Scorpio, with your friends, your families, that what they can expect from you in this 2025 Sagittarius season. And I also invite you to visit me every morning around 7 a.m. on weekdays, on weekend, or maybe later on at 8, publishing a daily energy card, and you can see that how you can use this energy, what is the messages of this energy related to the day. Then you can get the right energies to move forward and try to beat this Mercury retrograde, which is will be part of your life in this Sagittarius season. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it immediately. Okay, Scorpio, what I forgot to mention to you, that just because of this astrological chart, I'm curious about your second house, because here is Scorpio, the sign, at the third house because here is Mars, the fourth house because here is Pluto, and eighth house because this is your natural born house. Even the 12th could be your, because it's a dark house. But these 2, 3, 4, and 8 definitely. Okay, then let's start with your first house, because your first house is personality, appearance, self, life path. This card represents you in the present, yourself, image, vitality, how the world sees you, and your general life path. And here you have Page of Cups, full of dreams. The people sees you as a dreamy guy who is dreaming about his life, which is perfectly fine. Dreamy life is a dreamy guy who is dreaming about his life as a life path. Um, this dreaming, it's actually the planning of your life, which I think it's also fine. Maybe things are changing since it's a water. What is a Page of Cups? If I don't mention, I don't remember if I mentioned Page of Cups. Uh, they're talking about a relationship that it could comes up at once, some short romantic relationship could comes up with it, or the romanticism, the romantic life could be involved as well, since the rising sign is in Libra, where is your first house as well. So I'm not wondering that it's coming up a relationship card, let's say, with the romantic possibility here, or a short romantic relationship as showing up. Vitality, a bit tired-ish. I would say that your vitality right now, it's a bit tired-ish, since it's not a fire sign, it's a water sign, which is flooding, which is flowing. Your vitality is coming, going, not constant good or constant bad. Sometimes good, one day uh, lower, so higher or lower. You're wavy. This will be the wavy as a water, which is a water wave on the sea, if you think about it. So it's a wavy vitality you have in this Sagittarius season, but it's fine. It's definitely fine, especially what I mentioned related in the introduction, that I'm not wondering that you're getting tired time to time. Then we are going to your second house. This is the Scorpio sign, and here you have values, finances, self-worth. This card reveals the energies related to your financial situation, income, personal values, and self-esteem. And here you have Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the challenge, what I mentioned in the introduction. The challenge is here. Based on this card, I would see that maybe you're looking forward for the job changing your job, since you're holding the old one, but you're having already the new one in your hand. The task is actually to leave, let go the old one, and pick up the new one by both hands. Um, this card is it's a Capricorn one, so definitely career involved here and showing a change. So I'm sure that you are changing the job, or you want to changing the job. At least is in your mind. Maybe you're doing some action. However, this Two of Pentacles, it's not really taking action, but at least it is in your mind, or you see the sign that you need to change jobs. But it shows that that you are in a challenge, and to win this challenge, you definitely need to let go the old one. Then you can hold by two hands the new possibility in your life. Finances. If you're talking about financial situation, the new financial situation is coming. I cannot tell you based on a card that if it's a negative or a positive change. If you're talking about Capricorn, then Capricorn is stable, it's ambitious, so it it could be a higher salary or a better financial situation which is coming, which you change. You are working for it. This is not a sudden came like here in the eighth house, but this is what you worked for it, that you wanted to having this better financial situation. But first you need to let go the old one and picking up the new one. You cannot hold the two at the same time. You cannot juggling with old job or new job. It could talk about a second job as well. If you have a possibility, it could talk about that you're having two jobs, you're juggling with the two jobs, and how you can work within these two jobs at the same time. Then we go to the third house. Here is Mars in Sagittarius. So sudden came decision making, what you need to be conscious and aware, because third house is communication, thought, learning, close relationship, short trips. It describes your way of thinking, communication style, skill learning process, relationships with siblings, and your immediate environment. So here you have King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. It's managing good. So communication is communication style from your side. This is your side. From the communication style of yours, it's you are managing well. You are doing well. You are the captain of the communication, since he's a hockey team captain, I guess. So you're the captain of the communication. So someone doesn't understand you, it's not your fault. Okay, this is the most important thing. And someone that doesn't understand you, it's not your fault. Just they simply don't want, maybe they don't want to understand in this way, or they're playing the stupid, that they don't understand. However, they understand very well. So the communication, you don't need to be afraid of. Thinking, way of thinking, you are thinking in a positive way. It's also fine. It's fine. It's just simply fine. Skill learning process as a captain, that you can get promotion. Just I'm telling, it's coming to my mind. You can get promotion, so go up to the higher rank, to be a captain, for example, or a king, independent in the gender. Relationships with siblings, it's also fine, a leader one, since this is the king, so this is the leader one. You're managing well the relationship with your siblings. Absolute. So no worry about it. If you worry about it at all, skill learning process. If you are learning anything right now, then you're learning well. I mean, literally, you are understanding why you are learning and what you are learning. But you are doing well. This learning situation, absolutely, I do not worry about it. In this house, since the king is representing a mature male energy, it could be someone who has this male mature energy, can help you, or can work on with you, or you can ask a suggestion to him independently, that it's a male or female person, but the energy what she represents, it's a male mature energy, nevertheless a leader one. Then we go to the fourth house. Here is Pluto, your second ruler. Then let's check that in the fourth house, where you have home, family, roots, past, emotional foundations. This card focuses on your home, environment, family relationships, especially the maternal side, your past, and the foundations of your emotional security. Okay? Ten of Wands. Yeah, I mentioned you that something drastic comes, a drastic change coming in the family. 10 of Wands, showing that our difficulties coming, obstacles, hindrance, limitations could comes up. Nevertheless, the card talking about that maybe in the family, everyone or some significant person, nevertheless, because this is the mother's house, then your mother putting everything on your shoulder to solve instead of her. However, this is not your task, and the card is simply asking to put down all these obstacles, all this extra weights what you have, because they are not yours. Just put them down and leave them down. Okay. Definitely in the Earth house. Yeah, if you're talking about the maternal as mother figure of your life, or even you as a mother, then some difficulties also comes up in the relationship, but mostly because you are overweighted by someone else's, nevertheless your mother figure of your life, or even you take care of your child's issue as well, which is not your business. Okay. Home, family. In the home, we are talking about a physical home, could comes up something difficult as well, which is also not your business. If you're talking about home as real estate, could comes up also something difficult. So for example, if you're buying something or buying a real estate or selling a real estate, could comes up since this is Saturn in Sagittarius. Difficulties, limitations related to the legal environment would show up this real estate business as well. Business right now meaning selling and buying could comes up as well. Uh, Family roots and emotional foundations right now with this card. Maybe difficult to find the roots and the family and the emotional foundation in this Sagittarius season for you, Scorpio, just because you are full of burdens which are not yours and you're taking care. Put them down, leave them on the ground. It's not yours. Tell to everyone that, okay, I can listen to you, I can give you suggestions, but I cannot solve your issue because this is your task to solve your issue. Nevertheless, they're coming to the earth to in this life to solve the issues and the situation. So that's why it is not your task. Of course, help as listen and giving suggestions, you're always there. We are always there. But as doing instead of someone, it's in the Sagittarius season just not working. Definitely. And this is the drastic change what you need to tell. That for a long time you are doing this, but right now here is the time to say no. Thank you. Then go to your fifth house. Here is your creativity, love, romance, children, pleasures, entertainment. This card examines your creative expression, love life, romantic relationships, your connection with children, hobbies, and your joy in life. And here you have the Strengths card, Sun in Leo, Strengths card. You will be lead. You will be lead by life. All of these, that's what you need to learn. Creativity, love, romance, children, pleasures, entertainment, joy in life, hobbies, all of these subject. If you need, this is what I can tell you. If you need, then you will have. However, the strength, it means that you are beating your instinct and you are acting not from instinct, but you are acting on the way of a higher ground. And if you need, or if it, I don't want to say necessary, but if you need, then you will receive the news. Even you will get love, romance, or romantic relationships. As I told you in the first, as the short relationship, romantic relationship could show up. And also it's pretty much, it says when it's needed to have, because that gives you strength and power, then you will get, but it depends on you, definitely depends on you. Creativity, I guess you are very distracted from being creative, but right now the card is asking to be creative, focusing on being creative. Do not let the distraction to destroy your creativity, definitely. Children with the strength. In this case, you are the parents and they are the children. Some learning process what you need to teach the children, if you have children or child, of course. But this is what you need to help them to show up. We were talking about you as a mother as well, that you are taking care of your child's burden as well. No, tell them that what they need to learn, showing the card. And doesn't matter how painful to you to telling them you cannot help, they need to learn, but you need to do in this Sagittarius season. With the love life sun in Leo as itself, it's very good, it's very great. However, the card's asking you that do not focusing right now on the love life and the romantic relationships, neither. And this is the first major arcana card. Okay, then we go to the sixth house. Here is the Saturn, which is having a sextile with Uranus in eighth house, and having from Scorpio, from Mercury, and from Venus a trine. So that's why we're also, and it's also related with work, because the sixth house, it's work, health, routines, services, daily tasks. It shows your daily work environment, health status, daily routines, and your service to others. So here's another work, and here you have Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. A lot of possibilities could show up related to work. Um, I would say that you going if you're if you're to be talking about possibilities that you're going to a lot of interview, but you don't know which would be the best for you. Nevertheless, the employee doesn't know that who they need to pick up because it's full of illusion, but they have and the illusion it doesn't meet the reality, and mostly this is about the money because they think that the people can work for 500 euro per month or they want someone, but the people going to the interview, then they are just simply telling that, okay, this job, what you're offering me is 4,000 euro, and I don't care what you think about it. And this they cannot handle. It's pretty much sees that they are in an illusion as well. Health also. Um, that is something you think that it's fine, but maybe it's not since it's a Pisces card. That is something what you don't see. Um, here I can suggest you to, if you feel something, even your intuition says something that suddenly comes to my mind, I, with my back, I need to check my back, then go for medical check and check your back. Independently, you have symptoms or you don't have. Okay? Because something, that is what you don't see. And to be honest, maybe the doctors will not see as well. But that's why we are going to them to check, and they can approve or arguing on that. No, there is no anything. You are fine. And daily work. If you have a job right now, then there are some daily work which you have illusion as well. Um, But with this card in the daily work, you have a possibility to choose one of the task or uh, one of the tasks what you want to go on a master level or you want to do or you want to specialize. Then go and do it because A7 of Cups it always shows that there is a possibility to create one of the illusion what you have in the 7 cups, but the choose it's always yours. It's never will be told. Be Try to be conscious since it's Pisces and it's foggy. It's very difficult. It's a foggy card. You don't know which is illusion. Maybe you will choose 6 cups and came out that the 6 cup, all of them are illusion, and the 7th cup will be what you can realize on this earth. But definitely you can choose and you can go further on this task in the 6th house. The same with the house. Okay, that this is 7 cups you have. Maybe you will go for 6 times for the doctor that they cannot find anything, and the 7th time when you're going because you feel something, then this will be the winning symptoms, to be honest. But I don't wish you. But this is what you can do in the 6th house. Daily work environment, and daily routines. Um, you should choose slowly. You need to choose this daily task, the routine, what you want to make on daily basis, services to others. Uh, with this card, to be honest, I'm not really feel that you will give services to others, but I feel that you need service from others. So if you need help, then go to doctor, go to therapist, go to wherever you need. Just simply go to a community, any meeting group. If you find anywhere, then go and be there and get the help from the others to see clearly what's going on around you. Then we are going to the 7th house right now. This is the Libra house. This is the relationship what we're talking about. And here in the 7th house, you have the relationships, partnerships, open enemies, and marriage. This card focuses on your most important one-on-one relationships, marriage, business partnerships, but can also highlight open conflicts. And here you have Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is our hit card in this Sagittarius season. Everybody has in a different places, but Ace of Wands is there. Ace of Wands is of all the 3 fire sign here. So the Cardinal Aries, Fix Leo, and the mutual Sagittarius. It's here as well. and taking action. Here you can take action in the relationship house. Um, Even it says that you can create relationships, any relationships, friendships also here, colleague relationship, it's also here as a relationship. Um, Not talking about cooperation, but just relationship, to be honest. Partnerships, we can talk about. This is the best word for partnership. Create your own partnerships. And when you're creating your own partnerships, then from the dimension where you are, suddenly a new dimension will open and you will see other possibilities. Definitely. One-on-one relationship, you should be the active counterpart of this relationship. So you are the one who are telling what to do, how to go, what you need to buy. So all of this is waiting for you in this. You are the act. It definitely shows that you will be the acting part of this relationship in this Sagittarius season. So I guess it's fine. It's just simply fine. New ideas could comes up related to this one-on-one relationship. If you have any one-on-one relationship, new ideas could comes up. Even new ideas could comes up that how you can get a one-on-one relationship. Nevertheless, um, business partnerships. This is a partnerships as well. If you are in any business partnership right now, then maybe it's time to think a bit uh, uh, and acting to reform, to reshape this business partnership, which is probably much better for you than right now. Let's see. Open conflicts or open enemies. Um, they will be active as well. They will be active as well, but they will reveal themselves as you see that in this dimension, reveal a new dimension. They will reveal themselves that they are what they are doing, not because open enemies, so they know that you know who they are, but they reveal what they are doing, and you can do the right actions against it if you need to do anything against it. Then eighth house, we are here. This is your natural born house, Scorpio. This is the transformation, shared resources, intimacy, death and rebirth, occultism. It analyzes shared financial resources, example, spouses' money, debts, inheritances, taxes, sexual intimacy, psychological debts, crisis, and process of rebirth. And here you have, oh, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. This is the second sun in Leo card. The first one was strength in the fifth house, and right now in the eighth house, showing up the sun, also Leo sun. And it's good because it will gives you enlightenment that what do you need to change. This is the transformation part. You will see what you need to change. Maybe it shows how you need to change. However, the card is not telling about the how, but will show. I'm sure that if the sun gives a light to anywhere, then it probably shows everything. So you will see that where you need to change, how you need to change. You will see these shared resources. If you have any shared resources, then gives enlightenment as well. Could come some clarification situation related to the shared resources. Um, Even someone will ask you clarifying a shared resource situation related to you, or even you can ask someone else to show up a clarification with the shared resource related to shared resources as well. And this is fine. And here's the time to clarify and make everything clear and bright and shining bright. Sun shining bright. Definitely, it's here. Debts, inheritances. If is there anything related to this subject, then everything will be fine and clear and you don't need to worry about it. Sexual intimacy, it's working well. Then in the fifth house, which is the house of the sex, then the strength shows as well that let you lead when the time has come, then no worry about it. And sexual limit is in the sun. It's also here. So give clarification. And it's also fine. Psychological depth crisis. with the sun, I wouldn't say that you will have. You will see clearly why, what's happening, why, what is the reason that happenings, what it happenings to you or with you. And you're not taking, even you're a Scorpio, but this is what you're not taking dramatically. You can act as a way, or just simply you will demolish the sun. Can you imagine that what energy, what kind of energy the sun has that burn everything which is around it? It can vaporize in a second everything which is getting too close to it. So whatever comes, then you can maybe you will be able to vaporize the issue, I would say. It's a very clear card in the eighth house, and it's a very good place. Could be a better place in the 10th house, for example, but in the eighth house, at least you don't have uh, unknown and invisible issues, and this is good. Now we are going to your ninth house, and this is the house of this season because this is Sagittarius house. And here you have higher education, philosophy, long journey, foreign lands, worldview. This card represents your higher studies, philosophical views, belief systems, long travels, and your worldview. Eight of Pentacles, here you have job. Here you have job. Eight of Pentacles, this is a work, slow routine work, where you are every day you're doing a small step to go further on and reach the top of it. And so it shows work is there you need to do. Even if you're higher education, you are right now independently, it's an academic or something online course. You need to learn and learn. The card asking to learn to be successful, because probably it seems that you choose a work subject for you to study. So do it, learn, study to get the pass the test and can finish the school learning this Sagittarius season. Definitely philosophy, worldviews, and belief systems, you should work on it. Something it's not going pretty well or they're not serving you, you need to change on it slowly. The sun will give you shining bright there that where you need to change and how you need to change, and it's asking to do it this slowly work slowly and the slowly method. Do not run, you don't have fast running cards, to be honest. The ace of wands could be a fast action, but this is inspiration to act, to make action. It's not the action itself. But with the eight of pentacles, it's slow work, get familiar. What is your new philosophy, how you want to see the world, what belief systems you have, how you can change on it. Slowly get familiar with you. Actually, this ninth house. Long distance travel, a long journey with the eight of pentacles. It could happen. It could happen, to be honest. If it's happening, then it's related to your work, or should happen related to your work. But by yourself, I don't say that you have, but related to work, it could come up a long distance journey. Then we go to the 10th house, and here is Jupiter making opposition with Pluto in the 4th house, and here we are in the Cancer sign. And the 10th house, it's career, vocation, public image, reputation, parental authority. It examines your career, public presence, social status, reputation, and your relationship with parental, often paternal authority, and authority itself. That also here is authority, everyone and every state board which is above you. For example, tax office above you. This is an authority as well, but it could be your bosses. And since it's a paternal side of the reading, it could be talking about your father figure of your life, or you as a father as well. And here you have, wow, the Empress. The Empress is here in the 10th house. You're creating your own career, definitely. If you have career vocation, then you are creating your own work, or maybe you already created and you're waiting to ruling on it because it's Empress. So you're waiting to ruling on it, or at least it shows, if we are talking about career and vocation, that you're very fertile and you're just spreading your ideas related to career and vocation, and anything could come and choose the right one to bring to life. But it's a very fertile card, so I'm not worrying about your career or vocation possibilities. Public image, reputation, public presence, and social status as an empress. This is the respected one. Definitely, you will be the respected one. So no worry about it. Um, Even I could say that in the 10th house, maybe you're changing your vocation and career to being a mother. Just that simply. It's also there that you're thinking of it, or you have a possibility to do it, and the Empress then can show that yes, do it, definitely do it. This, but new possibilities, new opportunities with the Empress. What you were created, they will show up, and they could come. You can bring them into life. Definitely, it's a very good card, and it's better than a 10. Would be the Sun. It's a very good card, the Empress here in the 10th house. I'm very happy for that. Then the struggling with the old and new will be finishing. Definitely will be finishing. Then we are going to 11th house. Here is your friends, groups, hopes, wishes, community life. It describes your friendships, your relationships with groups and communities, your hopes for the future, and your wishes. And here you have Ace of Cups. Two aces. We have Ace of Cups. New inspiration in an idea, in a not ideological. New emotions could comes up. Probably you will get new friends, new groups, or joining to new community. New emotions will show up, and they are happy emotions. The Ace of Wands, it's type of a divine love, feeling what you can get. So I think this is fine. I think this is very good if you're having this feeling. So no worry about it. Hopes and wishes. Also, since you are creating your career, your vocation, then your hopes and wishes with the Ace of Cups, the emotions could be only happiness. So this full, yeah, I would even I would say that this unlimited happiness could comes up when you're coming to realize or coming to your life, or you realize them. Definitely. So it's just showing an unlimited happiness. Uh, or the subject, I guess, which is I mentioned in the 11th house. Right now, Scorpio. Then we are going to the really dark house in 12th house. And let's see, because this is secret, self-undoing, karma, hidden enemies, spiritual retreat, altruism. This card reveals your subconscious, hidden fears, secrets, potential self-sacrificing or self-destructive tendencies, karmic patterns, and the need for spiritual retreat. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Protection. Protect yourself. Definitely shows protect yourself. Mars in Leo. You have a lot of Leo. Leo could be Leo. Leo cards. Maybe a Leo person involved in this situation. To be honest, maybe this Leo person has secrets, but definitely shows the card to you that you don't need to know about it. Okay, you don't need to. You don't want to be involved of the Leo person's secret. And if you have secret, then protect them. Do not reveal them. The seven of wands. Do not reveal the secret. Right in the Sagittarius season, definitely no. Protect yourself. Just simply protect. This could be the spiritual retreat, I guess, that you protect yourself. From something. I cannot tell you something. Protect your something. Protect your point of view against others who want to change your point of view. Then you protect yourself. That I'm with the Sun in the 8th house. Really, that they think that you don't see in the right way. Just that simply. Then you can share this video with them, and I'm telling them. Then if they want to change on your point of view, then just go to hell. Just that simply, okay? So with the Sun in the 8th house, which gives you clarification and enlightenment and giving light where you don't see that what coming, then really say no. Okay, so go to hell, really go to hell. So whatever, protect yourself and taking action on protecting yourself. Absolutely self-sacrificing or self-destructive tendencies, take care of that you do not make any of self-sacrificing or self-destructive tendencies when shows up. Then protect yourself to finish, to stop karmic patterns with Seven of Wands. May they could show up, you will recognize it, you will see it when you change because the sun is there. So no worry about it. But they will show and they will understand, definitely. It says they will understand. So it's fine. It's not an issue related to that. For you, the 12th house, it's not dark, not that dark in this Sagittarius season. Nevertheless, even I would say that um, in this Sagittarius season, the 12th house subjects, they are pretty close to you. They're protected, that you don't need to take care of it right now. Probably there are something what you need to take care of. What I mentioned is hidden fears and destructive tendencies, self-sacrificing when you are realizing or you see that you want to do, then just simply protect yourself to not to do these. Okay, Scorpio, we are finished the reading, and then let's see that what is the most important thing, what is the biggest task what you need to do in 2025 Sagittarius season. Come and check. Okay, Scorpio, so this was your reading. The most important thing, what I can tell you that go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment, watch this video till the end, share this video as well, because I guess for other Scorpios, it's worth it to watch this reading, especially you have the Sun with the alignment card and the Empress in the 10th house, the career house. It could be a very good news to other Scorpios. And as I mentioned in the introduction, I invite you to join me every morning and let's check the useful energy on that day, what you can use and what they could represent and how they help you to move forward. You have not only, you have two card cards, they are just fine. In the first house, it's showing a young male energy. Maybe a young male energy in your life can be involved to having the vitality. And as I mentioned in the third house, this mature male energy who may can help you related to skill and thought and thinking way and reinvent yourself further on. Yeah, whatever specific situation comes up to your life, then I suggest to go to my website www.attilarod.com and book an appointment for tarot reading, and we can clarify with tarot cards your specific situation, and we can ask suggestions from tarot cards as well, that what is the best what you can do in that given situation. Then let's see that your biggest task in 2025 Sagittarius season will be, we will see, because we're adding together the number values of this card. The Page of Cups doesn't have number value. Two of Pentacles, it's 2. King of Pentacles doesn't have number value. 10 of Wands, it's 10. The Strength is the number 11, Major Arcana in Old School. The Seven of Cups, it's 7. Ace of Wands, it's 1. It's always 1. Ace, it's always 1. The Sun is the number 19, Major Arcana card. I'm checking. Yes, the number 19. Eight of Pentacles, it's 8. The Empress is the number 3. Major Arcana card. Ace of Cups, it's Ace, it's 1. And the Seven of Wands, it's 7. And all together we have the 69. Of course, we don't have the 69 Major Arcana. So we are adding together the final summit. And we will receive a new number. So 6 plus 9, it's 15. And the number 15 Major Arcana card, this is the Devil. And it could mean two things. One, you are distracted from your life goal, and you need to be careful to make yourself free, whatever is your whatever is your aim, doesn't matter, then this is what you need to do to be not distracted. You need to make yourself free from this distraction, whatever it is that you can focusing on, that you will be fertile in a career, for example. You need to be focused, and you need to be focused on, you need to be ambitious. This is another meaning of this card. You need to be ambitious. Do not let anything to distract you from your aims, from your goals. You need to keep the direction. You need to keep the speed of your developing to go further on in this Sagittarius season. Scorpio, seeing this ambition and showing up the developing, I guess this is a very good ending. It is a happy ending that you are developing. Just do not let yourself distract. Be ambitious in this developing. So I guess this is a very good final sentence for this reading. Thank you for being with me, Scorpio. I wish you a happy and a successful Sagittarius season. When you're developing, then the success, definitely it's success. And it is successful as well. It could be successful with this card. So go ahead, don't give up, do it, be focused, be ambitious of your aim and goal. Wish you a happy and a successful Sagittarius season. We see next time each other in Capricorn season. Merci, belle journée. Au revoir.